Good morning. Oh, I say good morning, and yet I don't know when you're going to see this, so it's morning for me. So, hello. I got to figure out a better greeting, whatever. Anyway, God, I feel like I could play connect the dots with all of the lovely little speckles happening. Such is life in the real. Um, so, things are going a little bit better, and I'm kind of excited about that, a little bit nervous, but definitely grateful. And what do I know? I know that God is good. God is very good. I get nervous saying that because I just feel weird being that God person. Um, but with that said, yeah, I mean, I guess I just want to talk about that a little bit because I have talked to and believed in a God of some sort, or thought I did, for a really long time. I read a lot of literature about kind of metaphysical understanding of God, the universe, serendipity, coincidence, things like that. And yet, for whatever reason, it wasn't until Christianity that God became really real for me in like a personal way, in a relational way. And that has been like the change for me. That's been the essence of what has worked for me, which is so interesting because like relationships are probably like they were once the least of my strengths. I pretended really well, like I was in them, and of course I was in them, but I wasn't present in them. And um, there's a big shift that happens when my heart actually is open and vulnerable and authentic. Last night I came across a huge collection of journals going all the way back to 2005, I think. Yeah. So we're talking, wow, is that really only 12 years? So in 12 years, a lot's changed. um, I was engaged to a man who was a really wonderful soul who also was an alcoholic. And we were together for like 7 years. And that even happened before 2005. But um, I dated several other guys. And like, just reading my journals, it's really crazy because A, I didn't remember a lot of what I wrote about. But B, like it doesn't even look like I'm reading my own writing. I was trying so hard to write a truth that I wanted to be my reality, and I was so disconnected from myself. It actually makes me anxious to talk about because I'm scared I'm going to go back to that. But but yeah, it just like I was just trying so hard and writing in a very like literary way, I guess is the best way to put it, but there was no soul to it. It was very observant, and I don't know. It was just weird reading it. And yeah, going back there didn't feel very good. And I sat in the middle of my hallway and just like flipped through these and just had the sense to not reread them all. But I was like, oh, I want to burn these. And then I was like, no, I'm not going to wait to burn them because I don't know when I'll find a time and place I can burn them. So they're going in the dumpster. So this girl got up, threw all those journals in a box, and threw them away. And, the thought came, well, what if I want to read these at some point later in life? And I realize it is later in life and I don't really want to read them. And I'm okay with letting go of that part of my life. Like anything that needs to stay is there in my mind, in my memories. It may show up in stories, it may show up however it needs to. But like I'm getting to a place where I'm starting to trust that my memory is going to serve me in the way that God wants it to, and that I don't have to remember and keep track of every single fact and detail that ever happened in my life. Um, and so it was freeing and also a little bit scary because like I want to let go of that part of me, but I also know that it is a part of me, and I don't even have control over what I do and don't let go of. Like, that's all God's work, really, you know? But I just know that I needed to get kind of the debris of energy that was sitting in those journals away. And this sweater was shoved in that box too, and it's a little small right now, but that's okay. I'm working on accepting where my body is. It's hard to come across pictures of yourself much thinner. But again, like, I just didn't even, I was not the same person. I didn't have, I guess I'll say it, I didn't have the light in me. And I guess I see that I'm getting it, and I'm so, so grateful for that. And with that light comes dark. I mean, I have a lot of hard times too. And I'm by no means perfect most days. Any day. I'm not perfect any day. But I guess I just have a different kind of flavor and joy about my existence. And I'm starting to get to a place of peace. And that's, we're going to come all the way back around to the beginning, but that's all for me because of God. And because of Christ too, because the love that I felt from other people who believed in him, I feel is a direct, like, translation of the love that he came here to teach us humans how to give and experience. And getting there wasn't easy, and staying there isn't easy. But it is worth it. And I'm really grateful to be able to say that. So that's, I mean, really kind of what's been on my mind. I get so nervous when I make declarations of faith, because I just feel so scared that it's going to get taken away. And I just have to continue to pray for that peace to remain, and that when it goes away, that the trust and knowing that it will come back is there now. It's not easy. I think I've already said that like 1,000 times. I am also really excited because I think I've found someone who is going to walk me through the steps of the AA Big Book, which is like the root of all other 12-step recovery. And it's really a spiritual program, and something that would be beneficial to anyone. And so I'm super excited and very nervous to do that, because there's going to be a lot of crap that comes up. So brace yourselves. But yeah, so there are a couple people who I know watch this every so often, and I'm just going to name you by first name, but I really want to say hello. Chandra, I send you lots of love. And Judy, I'm ever so grateful for your friendship. And so I needed to give shout outs to you too, because I know that you watch these on occasion, and I think of you when I'm talking, and I am grateful for that. And for anyone else, I send tons of love and wishes for peace and joy, and for something to click, something different that sort of sparks beauty and inspiration in you. All right. I hope that you have a lovely day, and I will be back on tomorrow. I think. All right. Take care.